Since we know how to write the table and how to read the table, so right now we need to make sure how to process those files. So we can just simply to process the files data line by line using a for loop. So first, you need to make sure you open the file with mode R because this is for read. Okay. So again, we're using the same file test.txt. So I put the new items right here. We're using I just copy paste from the Linewood the home page. There's a paragraph. So I just post there. Right now, I'm trying to read them line by line. So just the full line in file semicolon. Now I try to print out just a print line. Alright, after it's done, make sure you close. Once we're done, you can just print out everything in this file. Okay. So however, we can do something else which can make this code much easier to process. So I can do a line by line. So one line, two line. Okay. Since we're trying to read those data line by line, we can do something else interesting. Okay, so right now we have how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right here we can do something interesting. So you can say we can define the counter which is equal to 0. Now every time you print out one line, we just make a counter plus 1. Now we can tell people how many. After that, we can tell people there are how many lines, right? Counter. Let's make it int. tr. Right. Do this. If we do this. Right. So we print them line by line. Then we'll tell them how many lines right there. Okay. So even we can do something else. Each line we only print the line, which contain, for example, contain of. Okay. So let's see. We can see if of in line, we print out that line. Right. Now let's do this one more time. So you can see those are the lines which contain of. So of. So the first line no of, second line no of, third line we don't have of. This no of, this line we have of, so this print out. This one have of, print out. This one has of, print out. Total 7 lines. Okay, so if we want to test them like word by word, word by word, we can do something like this line. I can show you. So for this one, we're using the method called split. So split, basically they trying to make each word, you know, split by the space. Each word will make them into a list, which is a word list. Now then we go over the loop. Each word, um, each item in a word would be word. Then we're trying to find out there are you can see how many items will bring out each word which contain the is, and how many words which contain the is as well. We can just count. So I can do counter starts 0. Then each time you try to print out, I just the counter +1. Okay. Then after that, we print out. We say how many. I can copy paste. This is easier. There are how many words containing this. Okay, now let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Basically 4 words which contain is. Alright. So there are very important part is if we cannot find of the file, we can using the try except. Okay, so this is one in order to make sure we can handle the exception rather than just pop out the arrow. So I can show you one example. What if I don't have the try catch? Alright, so let's say here, so I try to read the text.txt, but what if I try to read another one? So this file, we don't have this file on file or on the location. What if I try to open them? Let's see what's going. So they will say file not found. Okay, but if I'm trying to using the different way, we try to handle the arrow at the same time. There's no error message come out. We can just simply say try, right? And we just say accept. Except, make this one quicker. File. Then we just say this file does not exist. Maybe I can try this easier. Now let's try this. Okay, it just directly will say file does not exist. So basically you put all the lines which may contain the arrows, we put those into this try block and make exceptions right here. So there are many different exceptions. As long as there's one exception, we will just print out the reason why it cannot process. So this is the video, we talk about how you process data and how you handle exception.